playing day 3 in Nashville. Last night's game party was oh so fun. Zeus and Stephanie won the cornhole. Surprise! We didn't tell anybody we have our own cornhole set and that we both won the tournament at the ranch. So we were a bit of ringers. Anyway, big convention today. I think I'm walking to the mall. I'm following signs because Zeus found out at the last minute he had a client lunch, which is fine. Gives me a little alone time. You know how I love my alone time. I'm walking over to the mall. I'm gonna try and grab a salad. Not doing very well on our healthy eating plan. Last night's dinner at the game place was nachos, pulled pork, fried everything. Craving a salad. I think our only saving grace is gonna be that we are walking a lot. I don't know what I'm going to do. Having lots of fun, and that's all I have to say about that. So yes, I am walking to the mall. Very quick walk. I'm in the parking lot of the world famous Grand Ole Opry House. I'll show it to you in just a moment. I'm looking at the IMAX theater and I'm thinking, wouldn't that be fun to go see a movie? And then I'm thinking, really, is that what you should be doing when you're in another state? Exploring a movie theater is a movie theater. So you can't play hooky and go to the movies. Plus I don't even know if it's open. I'm gonna grab a salad. I'm gonna see if I can buy a new tripod. And who knows? Who knows where the day will take me? I'm footloose and fancy free today. Okay, been at the mall for 2 hours. Walked, I swear I've had more than 10,000 steps. Walked the whole mall, bought a couple things at J. Crew, sat down in a restaurant and had a nice quiet salad while I checked my emails. It was actually very relaxing. Now I'm gonna take a little detour and walk over here by the Grand Ole Opry. Can't be in Nashville and be within 100 yards of the Grand Ole Opry and not stop by and take a picture with the guitar. Anyway, it was a fun little Stephanie outing. As you know, I like my little Stephanie time, so I'm gonna take my life into my hands and walk across this crosswalk. This is the Grand Ole Opry. I don't think anything's going on because I don't know if they've opened back up after the COVID, but they have tours. Interesting. If you're a country fan like I am, this is very exciting. I wonder if it's worth taking a tour. I just might do that. Take a little tour with Stephanie and her friend Stephanie. Of course, they've got a barbecue food truck. Probably won't take a tour because there's a long line. I'm still traumatized from the river cruise. Well, damn, I missed the tour. It's an hour. I don't know if I'll ever get to come to the old Opry House again. I wonder if I can hurry up and buy a ticket. I'm gonna check. Sold out till 2 o'clock. I don't want to wait. All right, going across the old Opry Bridge. It's about as close as I'm gonna get to the Opry House tour. Very pretty, very green. Would have been fun if I'd planned ahead. I would have taken the tour. I mean, who knows when I'm ever gonna get back to Nashville and get to go to the Grand Ole Opry. That was kind of a blow it, but you never know what you want to do until you want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the air-conditioned hotel. The weather here in Nashville is unseasonably beautiful. It's like it's calling me to say, come live in Nashville. It's beautiful here. Everyone's extremely nice. Usually in California, if you pass someone and you smile at them, they don't know what to do. Here's people smile before you get a chance to smile. It's like Smile City. Maybe it's all that music. I'm just joking about moving to Nashville. I think I already said this, but what is your quality of life? My quality of life is definitely my people. We've got 4 of our parents still around. We've got our 2 kids who live locally. We've got lifelong friends that we've had for 50 years. We've got our good friends who live down the street. I don't know. A big house, a big yard, a slower pace, people who smile. I don't know. What are your choices? Right now, I'm taking a detour, and it already looks like a detour I shouldn't be taking because there's a fence. So I'm walking this way, and I might have to climb the fence. Anyway, probably won't leave California. It would be nice to have a second home somewhere. But then again, once you have a second home, you have to tend to that second home. And Zeus and I like to travel so much, it might be better just to get a VRBO every year somewhere different. Who knows? The options are limitless. Okay, I gotta climb a fence here. Me and my shortcuts will all be, I don't have to climb the fence after all. There is a walkway. I was trying to figure out how would I go under the first rung, through the middle and get my big booty stuck, risk climbing over the fence and falling down. And Stephanie's shortcut, which always turns into the long way, continues. I am now paralleling the freeway. I was trying to get inside the air conditioning, so I took the shortcut, which turned out to be not a shortcut. I'm walking in the parking lot. Here we go, here's the freeway. Back there is where I came from. Hot. Even though I said it was seasonably cool, it's still in the high 80s in humidity. When you're walking through a parking lot, you're absorbing the heat. So I think I'm gonna come up to an entrance somewhere along here. Worst case scenario, I go around the entire 7-acre. Here we go, here's a doorway. Doesn't look like I can get in. Well, hell. Okay, fine. Figure it out next time. Let me in, I'm hot. I made it. It's nice and air conditioned in here. In through those doors. I'm gonna go down those stairs. Probably have another 20 minutes until I get to my room. But the good news, I'm here. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get to the hotel. Okay, I got my bearings. This is the bar that we closed down last night after game night. Not a good idea to close down a bar. Bad decisions happen after midnight. All right, now I know how to get to my room.
It's Thursday morning. Hope you guys have had a great week. I am walking into Podcast Movement, and we are going to have a great speaker this morning. His name is Mark Cuban. I'm sure you all know who he is from Shark Tank. So it should be fun, should be interesting. He's going to be talking about all of the great things that are going on in the podcast world, and I'm sure we're going to be able to learn a lot and be able to hear some great stories from Mr. Cuban and his companies, and should be a packed house. There's supposed to be about 3,500 people here, and because COVID's flared up again with the Delta virus, there's been about 1,000 people probably that have dropped out. So there's probably 2,500 people here. You know what? It's all good. And I'm looking forward to hearing what he's got to say, and also hearing some great speakers the balance of the day. There's several great panels that are going to be coming up. We have a woman that works for us, Hillary, who is going to be on a panel, which should be fun to watch. So we'll check that out, and then I think we're going to do a tour of the Grand Ole Opry. So that'll be fun. So stay tuned.
Now, Mark, you are on Shark Tank.
Friday nights on ABC, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
That's
Did you
why.
not hear that? It was Friday nights on ABC, 8 p.m. Eastern.
That's why this show's a success.
Exactly.
He goes to podcast conferences all over the country and plugs the show. So, Mark, you are a shark on Shark Tank. You must get pitched a million ideas. What was it about Fireside that made you want to be involved?
Well, you mentioned I did broadcast.com with Todd Wagner. The early days of the internet, it was actually the first streaming company, commercial streaming company. And the reality is podcasting hasn't changed much at all since I sat in my bedroom broadcasting live to the 120 people who could receive a stream on the internet at that point in time. You're hoping you have a feel that they're responding. Moz is telling a joke and he's just like, please somebody laugh when they get this. But once you post it, maybe you get an email, maybe you see some social media posts, but you truly have no idea how people are responding to it while they're listening. We wanted to change all that. We wanted Fireside to be very tactile, very interactive. And so once you use it, you'll see there are features that let you know that how people are responding to your comedy, to your technical information, whatever it may be. And that, I think, gives us a platform to take them in so many new directions. And Fallon and the folks at Fireside have been phenomenal at really creating an environment that takes podcasting to a whole nother level.
Still walking the floor here at Podcast Movement, and you know what? There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people here. Just heard Mark Cuban speak, and that's something that you don't get to see every day. And there's a ton of people. There's a lot of booths. You can see around here a lot of people that are checking out everything that's going on. And you know what? It's definitely a good day. We've been wrapping up. We're absolutely having a lot of people that we've been talking to, a lot of content creators that have been working. And so, you know what? It's been a great few days. I think there's a huge iHeart party tonight. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make it, but that's all right. I talk to those guys pretty much every week anyway, but definitely had a great time here. Stephanie's back up in the room, trying to get everything packed up, and that's kind of what's happening. Happy Thursday.
Day 4.
Day 4. Zeus and Stephanie walking from the Opryland Hotel.
Opryland
Resort. That's it. And we decided we have a quick minute. We're going to go grab a quick bite to eat. So we're going to head over to Opryland Mall and be able to grab a salad.
It's hotter today.
It's definitely hotter. And then we're going to be back. We are going to take a tour of the Grand Ole Opry, which is way over there. But
yesterday,
we're getting our steps in.
Miles.
Yeah, we're getting our steps in big time.
Which is good because
we need them
a lot.
Yeah. Tennessee is really fun and has really good food, and we're taking advantage of that. So we got to get.
Not really into fresh vegetables.
We're trying to get back on track here. So we're going to have a salad, and then we're going to get back, and we're going to tour the Grand Ole Opry house at 12:15.
And who did you see this morning?
Some Mr. Mark Cuban, which I vlogged a little bit of. And then we're going to be going to see an associate of mine who's on a panel. And then we're jamming to the airport and we're out.
We are going home.
Going home.
We loved our room.
Yep, amazing.
Zeus went and got me coffee this morning, which is always something that makes me very happy.
Yep, have to do that.
And then he went to see Mark Cuban while I packed us. Okay, I'm so excited. How could you be this close to the Grand Ole Opry, literally across the street, and not take a tour? Very excited. I missed yesterday's tour by 1 minute. So I am going to be part of the Grand Ole Opry. Very excited.
Just finished the tour.
It's probably one of the best tours I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Very inspiring.
And it was, the great thing about it was they took you everywhere. We went backstage, we went in the dressing rooms. You'll see a ton of pictures. We took a bunch of pictures. We even took some video. You're not supposed to.
The opening was kind of a holograph thing of Trisha and Garth explaining the circle and the history.
Yep.
And it was very inspiring. I think I got a little teary because country music is my thing.
It's our thing.
It's my thing.
Yeah. So anyway, we enjoyed it. If you're in Nashville, you should definitely take the tour.